but yawning sucks.
Alright, we might as well start today. So welcome. Today's just going to be a bit of a different thing. So I've been using Multipass for the last, it would be only 3 days. And it suddenly just decided to break. So I am going to try and find out why it broke so I can fix it and get ready and continue with my testing. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's transition in. So, I've essentially got 2 multipasses, one's primary, one called Near Beach, and they just won't boot up whatsoever. So let's I should start doing all this. I have been getting that error. Oh god damn it, why am I so yawny? And thank you very much for the host, Thomas. How old is this? 19 days ago. Alright. Alright. One way to see is to delete the snapshot in the instance image. Alright, let's disable Multipass. one's taking forever too. That shouldn't. Alright. Alright, I will try to modify this file, reset the status of the VMs, and set machine type to pieces edit bionic for broken instances. And failed. The following errors occurred. Alright, let's... you can raise it by... Alright, let's see if raising that will help. That doesn't exist. Okay, let's go to the directory. person asking, check to make sure that there is a snapshot saved in the image. So QM snapshot blah. You should see another one called suspend. Alright, I'm just gonna download a few things. It will install. Alright, not a problem. Okay, so it is suspended at the moment. So you should see one named suspend, delete the snapshot. So sudo qemu image snapshot delete suspend. So qemu image snapshot. Is that a capital D? Lowercase d, suspend. And then, alright, cool. At this point you can either check the instance will reboot by so QM snapshot steps other than non-booting. Alright. You just fucking love that when that happens. Alright, so what we want to do is snap enable multipass. Alright. So we'll list everything. Cannot connect multipass sockets. Please ensure multipass is running. Let's hope for the best. All right, that looks promising. There we go, and we should have this, which we can place into here. And there we go, there's our test environment. Okay, so it looks like Multipass had an issue with the suspend state inside it. And that's what caused this issue. So yeah, that's not a problem. We've just fixed it now. Well, it was a problem. So, yeah, alright. I am going to, update my title. In there somewhere. That's no longer relevant. JavaScript and Python. All right, cool. Let's jump into it. Alright, so I'm trying to remember where we left off last time. we're doing find objects and stuff like that. Oh, we just found another bug. Alright, no problem. So yeah, last time we did new organization, we got that working. This list organizations does not work, so let's bring up PyCharm. And let's set up our thing. So first off, exit, clear. Actually, I'm just going to start up a new one. Okay, cool. We want Ruby. While that's booting up, we'll go to the... Actually, no, I can do that inside PyCharm. Alright, all that I can do inside PyCharm. And we can minify those. Alright, so yeah, we won't. Okay, this is new customer. And hello, RGLOL. How are you? RGLOL. So welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. We just fixed a issue with Multipass. So essentially my VMs weren't starting up on my local computer. So I've been using Multipass for the last 3 days for local VMs, just because essentially it's one line to actually start up a VM. So yeah, I hope you're going well. Alright, look. Now we're actually finding bugs. So yeah, Multipass. So essentially, this is a very specific case for Near Beach. So Near Beach usually you would set it up so it would be at the sort of root directory for your Django application. However, I want to support the ability for some people who don't want that sort of case. So yeah, the problem with that is it comes along with its own bugs. So I'm trying to find them and fix them as fast as possible. So one of those bugs is under network. Let's reload this page. This page works perfectly fine now. So one of those bugs is, if we go list organizations, these do not have the, you can't see the URL, but I'll show you what the URL looks on my side. So there's a domain, it's an IP address, but I've added in this sort of folder structure right there, and then you've got the usual Near Beach sort of stuff here. So what I'm trying to actually do is get it so that this whole root URL is actually keyed in here correctly. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't do it properly. So yeah. And that would be search organization. So let's actually close all these, close all tabs. So it'll be part of the search. So we'll check out the Django template at the moment. So the Django template does send down the root URL, which is what we want. So then we go to the Vue.js and we do the look at where that isn't being applied. Oh, that should actually be triple equals. It's a quick and easy fix. we don't have it passing down. Alright, not a problem. Well, look. I am actually going to have type array default is going to be return that. So I'm having quite a lot of typos at the moment just because my assistant is here and I can't, you know, properly put my hands on the keyboard. Alright, so PQR. So root URL, this will be a type string with a default of that. Okay. Oh, fair enough. The way to sort of understand more is to jump in and learn and create your own project. So I had to learn Vue.js within like 6 months of starting my previous position back in like 2019. And for me, a lot of what I had known previously from other different languages and structures and stuff like that sort of transferred over. So I've done quite a lot of Django, a bit of that templating kind of transferred into the Vue.js templates and stuff like that. So yeah. And thank you for following Higor McQuinto. So yes, I do hope you're enjoying my content. So I'll just put that through. And thank you for following again. Following Gigolo. And thank you very much for the comment, Higor. Yes, I do have to oil it quite often. So yes, it's greatly appreciated, the bits, and it's extremely appreciated for the comment about the beard. So yes, thank you very much. All right, so jumping into this, we see our root URL being ported down into our search organization. I'll move that up there so you guys can see. And it isn't being ported down into here. So these Vuex, it's a state management. So think of it as in like up really, really high in the structure of things. You have to send things up there. So when we get the data here, we've got to send it upstream. And one way to do that is when we mount this. So mounted will be a function. Do it this dot a simple. This is where I forget it. I keep forgetting if it's a store or commit. I think it is a store dot commit, and then we've got a type would be update URL, and we've got root URL is going to be equal to root URL. Alright, so like so. The type is just the function up there, where I've got a function called update URL, and then I key in essentially the URLs I want to update. So in this sort of case, it's the root URL. So yeah, alright, that should do stuff. Alright, so list organizations that didn't get the root URL. Do we have an error? No. Or did it not compile in time? Still got a problem with the root URL. Let's see if we actually sent it up. No, we didn't. Alright, so what I'm doing, let's have a look at new project. So we do have the function mounted, this dot store commit, this dot store commit, yep, type, yep, alright. Sorry, Zox, your tail's in the way. I'm just going to put a simple console log search organization mounted, just to see what's happening exactly. I'm checking my terminal too. Okay, that looks like it just compiled. Console. Alright. Now just reviewing the code to make sure I haven't mucked anything up. We've got props. Okay. So we want to go into this. So search organizations. Bring this up. Don't have it coming in. And I know why. It's a bit of a silly thing. This is actually on a server. I haven't passed this up through into the server yet. That's fine. So what we want to actually do is test it locally. Okay, so this is just our local one. So search organizations, root URL, done. It's now in the props. List organizations, that should be working perfectly fine. Search, yep, okay, cool. So what we can actually do now is we can get rid of this, and we can start fixing all the other bugs too. So let's actually commit this. So npm run prod, just to build it up, so forth like that. So yeah. I can close my local now and go back to my virtual machines running version. Ooh, I do have to bring up my virtual machine, so just getting that up there. Okay, so we're using multipass shell, and then I've just named it near beach. All right, so. Did I put it in the home directory? Yes, I did. So the idea here is, and then I do a simple git pull. Haven't pushed anything yet. Sucks. You're actually on the mouse pad. Thank you. All right, git status, git add, commit, fix to the search organizations, not sending the root URL to the UX. Do some git pull. Actually need two of these. Multipass shell reach. Just activating my virtual environment for the Python, so that way I can just go manage collect static when it needs to be done. Okay, cool. And a simple good call and restart. All right, let's hit a refresh here. There's our root URL under the props now, which is great news. And And there is our root URL under the vuex binding. So we can now see that it updates the URL here. These ones should now just work perfectly fine. But those pages have an issue on it, which then we'll fix those issues on those pages and stuff like that. So alright, let's see if searching works. New beach organizations, undefined, new beach images, placeholder, product, tour. Alright, getting a weird error. Looks like it's trying to get a static file from somewhere. Alright, let's search the code for it. Alright, so it's in two places. Alright. Alright, so we need to actually pass down the static URL too. So up here, what we want to do, bind static URL equals, oh, I forgot the code for this one. It will still be in those backticks. Scrolling up. Sorry, I'm just giving me 2 seconds. Project information. Static URL. Oh, it's just a /. Okay, cool. Okay, easy fix. Then we go under here. We also want to put in static URL. Essentially, it'll be the exact copy of this, like so. And then down here, we also put in static URL this.static URL. All right, cool. So yeah, this particular function will then also take up the static URL and apply the value to it. So, yeah. Then under list organizations, we should get static URL, which should just fix that instantaneously. All right. Okay, cool. As that is a minor issue, I'll just push that with the other fix. So, yeah. So let's jump into Dino land. Let's find out why we're getting 404s. So, base state, destination unknown, update user level, update. All right, so there's our mutation. The mutation happens at 7:47:11. So it's gonna scratch my eye. All right. Console log root URL. This dot root URL. Okay, cool. Actually, just had an idea. Actually, let's not mod. Status. Sorry, I'll bring up chat, just in case anyone's chatting. So, yeah, alright, so what I'm thinking here is I just remembered that I can actually mount the multipass. Not enough arguments given, alright. That way I can edit code directly from that thing. And I should be able to push that code from that particular location pretty easily because I just need to set up a simple SSH key. Okay, multipass mount. Alright. So accessing files from your host machine is supported through the multipass mount. I only see one option on here. All right. Using multipass, mount, source, target. All right. Media. Directory media, multipass, near beach. Okay. All right. Multipass mount. Okay. Options. Help the boss. G. Mapping a group. Source. Near beach and target. Source. Path of the local directory to mount. Screw it. Let's just let's just use git. I still got to fix all the code and stuff like that. So yeah, git status, git add, git commit, static URL fixes for the search organizations. Alright, do a simple git pull. Oh, there's a command for collect static. Django collect static. No input. Yeah, no input. No input and sudo service unicorn restart. That should just cool, done, perfect. So let's go in here. This one's going to be a bit more complicated to fix because these are all on mounted. So the root URL won't be there most likely. That's why we're having these issues. So let's see if I fix this one first. Yep, alright. So we click this. So there's the only one here. This is it right here. So wait a few seconds before getting the max file upload size. Alright, cool. So what we want to do is set timeout. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting for essentially all that data to be, like the root URL to actually be in the uploaded into the correct spot first. So this will be a simple function like this. Paste it in here like that, and we'll wait 200 milliseconds. That should be enough. In theory. We also have to look at organization information. That might not be. All right. So organization modules sends the data upstream. So we have the data here, the root URL and the static URL. User level gets sent up first, and then this. So what I'm actually going to do do that too. Okay. I'm going to see what that does to it. So yeah, what's happening is it hasn't updated the value upstream yet in the Vuex, and we're getting the old default value. So hence I've added time on. So git commit. This would be for the upload documentation. Wizard will have a 200 millisecond delay before obtaining data from UX. This is to allow the mutation to happen first. Okay, cool. And up here, we just need to get pull. Click the static. We're still going to get issues. But did we fix the original one? So max upload is now fixed. So with these other ones, it looks like we just need to add in that sort of delay. Nothing special. 200 milliseconds is enough. It's enough for the computer to actually have everything done. But also at the same time, it's quick enough that you won't notice it. So we need note list. We'll need to do this for a lot of other places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in note list. Oh wait, it's note underscore list. Alright, so this will be a simple set timeout. Again, very simple function. Oops, that was actually wait 200 milliseconds before getting the data. And in the future, some of these would actually be behind, essentially only do stuff when people actually interact with them, and people won't be able to interact with them that fast. So, yeah. Alright. Now, that should be fine for that particular one. Actually, card information. Do we have... We don't have a mounted for that. And... yeah, we've just done that one. Cool. So, I've just gone note list. Tag list. I am sorry about that. I am just not on the ball tonight. So, there we go. There's our mounted. So we'll put in wait 200 milliseconds before getting the data. We then just have a simple set timeout. Like so. And then 200. Oh, did I do... I forgot to put 200 in here. Just as simple as that. Alright. Tag list all. Once again, we're just doing wait 200 milliseconds before getting the data. That will be then a set timeout. We've then got this. Add in 200. All right. Associated objects. Get associated objects results. Once again, 200 milliseconds. Set timeout. I really should just do something like that. Right, list folders and list files. So what we want here is list folders. Wait. And this will be once again in the mounted section. And we just cut both of those and place them in there. Pretty easy. Now, I've just realized something. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Sorry, I just have to check something. All right. Let's run this as a production thing. Alright, cool. So git as git commit. So what have we done? We have delayed getting the results for any data collection by 200 milliseconds. This allows the root URL to update in time. Okay, cool. Let's git pull. Collect that static. And hit refresh. And we've only got note list that didn't work. So let's have a look. Should be getting that data. This is card information. We don't want card information. We want MISC. But we have done it here. Let's have a look at the URL. Let's have a look at note. So it does get it, one of them. One of them it doesn't. Right. Music modules. Yeah, alright. Notes module.
Hang around.
Anyway, have fun. Love you. Bye. Enjoy work. You've been sleeping all day. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Mounted. Here it is. Set timeout. 200. Alright, cool. Alright. npm run prod. Let's get that running. Do you know where my phone is? Oh, I'll find it later. Don't worry. Anyway, have fun. Alright, git commit fix to the notes module.view, adding in a 200 millisecond delay, to allow for the view X to be updated. Alright, cool. Let's push that. Let's pull and test. There, that's done. Update organization would work. Add a contact. Okay, that won't work, but we're not ready yet for that particular thing. So, socks will work there. Alright, cool. Documentation, upload a document. That's too big. Okay, that's sending it to the wrong spot. Alright. Upload. Yeah, it should be getting the root URL. Okay, let's have a look at the... I'm just going to reload the whole page. URL. This root URL. Oh, fucking... I hate the document uploading code. Alright, this is gonna be... This is it. I'm gonna fix this at another time. Because I've just gotten that to work. And I really don't want to continuing... just keep trying to get it to work. It's a new HMISC. I don't think I got downloads. No. Downloads / uploads will not work when not using the conventional setup for near beach. Alright, cool. So what I've got is I've set up near beach, so it is under an app folder. I.e. the URLs will be URL and URLs. Okay, cool. This is where I'm just going to go to URLs up here. So vim URLs. Paste that in. All right, cool. No. Cannot upload or download data. Comes up with errors. Alright, cool. This is this will be major. Oop, better turn on the lights. It's starting to get dark here. Alright, cool. That is really annoying. I was hoping to have that fixed. And I am just going to bring that down. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, a good hour. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we're ignoring that. Associated objects, that's looking fine. MISC, let's add tag. That's working fine. Notes. Random notes. Working fine. Alright. The good news is if that's working fine there, it should be working fine elsewhere. So as we fix up all these bugs, you'll get less and less and less as we go along, because a lot of this is using the same sort of code. So, yeah. Alright, let's create a new user. So let's go new object, new customer. Actually, let's go Mr. Yeah, that worked fine. Can't update profile or anything like that at the moment. Can we update customer? We can't update the customer. All right. It doesn't have that. All right. Yep, sweet. So let's go to customer information. Okay. We're not sending down the root URL. So, all right. Let's get the data in here. Type string with a default of just /. Why are we getting the root URL and the static URL at this customer information level? That doesn't make any sense, because this is at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this. Also need to have static URL placed in there too. So, alright, cool. So that should pass down everything. We no longer need the Vuex components in here. That's perfectly fine. Look at the root URL. And the static URL. Okay, cool. Now I need a stakeholder information. Right, it looks like none of that data needs to be put down into stakeholder information, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, let's build it. Okay, git commit, passing down both static and root URLs into the customer information. Okay, and that we quit. All right, hit refresh. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that doesn't go to the correct spot. So this doesn't. All right. It's not a problem. What we can actually do is, when mounted, I might need to actually simplify that a bit later, but send up root and static URL. So this will be this dot store dot commit. We've got the type as update URL. We've got root URL is this dot root URL, and then static URL is this dot static URL. So yeah, we're just sending it upstream so everyone can use it. So what we actually have on the page is a thing called stakeholder information. So if we go to stakeholder information, which might be under modules, excuse me. Or under organizations. We go in here, let's have a look at the props. We've got computer data and stuff like that. So we don't have much in here, but we do need the UX. So import, we want map getters from UX. Cool. So under the computed, what we want is 1, 2, 3 map getters. That's a simple array, and then we've got this dot root. Root URL is get root URL, and static URL is get static URL. So yeah, we're just declaring them in here, and then in here, let's search for any hrefs. So for starters, let's get rid of this and put in root URL straight into there. Because that will take us to our organization results. And there's our organization name. The website we don't need to worry about. The mounted we don't need to worry about. and we don't have any methods. All right, cool. Oh, no, forgot to do one thing. There you go. So customers and organizations are all done, which is good news for us. So now let's, we haven't got list all, but we've got list organizations. Just fix this. We will need to do the list customers. I know this will definitely need fixing. Yes, straight off the bat, I can tell. So search customers. Let's do that right this second. So bang those out. Cool. So search customers. Be under search. Search customers. All right, we are sending the data down, which is good news. All right. Here's the data. And we are sending the data down further. Let's actually inspect our view components. So we've got search customers, we've got the root URL and static URL. All right, cool. And then we've got list customers. We need to send it upstream. That's why this isn't working at the moment. And we've got attributes which we're sending down when we don't need to send them down. All right, cool. So straight off the bat, let's remove those. We have a simple mounted here, mounted. Send data to UX. This dot store dot commit. Right, type will be update URL. This dot no, wrong one. Root URL is this dot root URL. Static URL is this dot static URL. All right, that should just be it because it gets it from the view bindings. So if we have a look here, list customers. Customers root URL. Yeah, it's getting it in static URL. Yeah, that should just work. So we don't need a method. There are no methods. All right. So let's npm run prod this. Okay. Git add git Commit. Okay, so what we want to commit is the fact that we fix this up. So fix up the root URL and static URL for the list customers and search customers. Okay, cool. There we go. Simple fix. And we've tested everything on the customer information page, so that should be fine. So now the next thing is, let's start from the top. We'll go Kanban, project, request for change, requirements, and tasks in that sort of order. And then we can actually do the list all as the last. Oh, my profile. Actually, no, we'll come back to my profile. All right, so new Kanban board. Okay. Now that might have silently failed, so I'm just checking the network. It passed. Darkest column. Ooh, okay. So editing the Kanban board. Ugh. Group list all. All right, let's have a look. I have a feeling this. Yeah, we just need to wait 200 milliseconds. Wait 200 milliseconds. Set timeout. Use list all. I'm assuming that's going to be the same problems. Yeah. Oh, fuck. List. All right, cool. Yep. Mounted. Where are you? Yep. All right, cool. Wait 200 milliseconds. I am gonna try and fix up something which is annoying me. All right. What's my preference? Oh, screw it. I'm looking this up. PyCharm tab to 4 spaces. Code style. All right. View templates, there we go. I want tab size 4, and then no, not 42 for. Alright. That's a lot better. Set timeout. So I just prefer 4 spaces because I find it easy to distinguish which is on what line. I don't always use 4 spaces. There are times where I will use 2, for example, in SAS files. Okay, cool. And then use a list. Okay, we've just done that one. That one doesn't need doing. All right, cool. So we can fix this one page very easily. All right, let's just fix it. Edit board. So npm run prod. What am I going to have for dinner? Oh, sorry. All right, let's git status. So git add. Okay, git commit. Okay, fix. Waiting 200 milliseconds before getting the data for the edit and then board. All right, cool. Pretty simple. Hit reload. Ah, we've still got some issues. Damn it. Group list all. That's a bit weird. You must be missing data. So Kanban edit board, let's have a look. Root URL, we're missing data. Which of course doesn't come down here, that's fine. Yeah, the Kanban edit board is where we've got to actually get that done. All right, cool. Not a problem. So, vbind root URL equals URL dashboard. Makes that pretty simple. So that will pass down into the Kanban edit board. So we need to edit those down here. Yep, sweet. Need to send this upstream, so send the root URL to the UX. So that will be simple as this: store commit. Type is update URL. Root URL is, and that in theory should fix that. This gets that data from the URL. So yeah. So this will be npm run prod. I'm just going to quickly try and find my phone so I can order food. Sorry, just sorry, give me 2 seconds. Stream manager on there too. All right, cool. So we're going to get ads, we're going to get commit, sending the root URL to the Vuex under the Kanban edit board component. All right, cool. I need to pull that down, so doing that like that. All right, and everything just works. Cool. Back to Kanban board. That works perfectly fine. Close Kanban board. That does not. Found another bug. There should be a button enabling me to add users into this Kanban board. So let's actually add that in as a bug, because it doesn't have to do with our current testing. All right. Cannot add users to a Kanban board. All right. Method. Log into Nebeach to navigate to an open Kanban board. 3. Edit the Kanban board for try and add a new user. Expected results. Able to click on add user button. Actual results. Button does not exist. Cool. So that will be quite normal stuff like that. People can still actually utilize the Kanban board functionalities. The users are only there to flag users, hey, this is your board that you should be on. So yeah. The closed Kanban board. Let's actually bring up the network for that one. Oh, it's an easy fix. Alright, cool. Yeah, that was a simple fix. Alright, cool. Git add, git commit. Okay, fix to the closing of Kanban board. Have to send users to dashboard. So yeah, that's pretty easy. Alright, so we want git pull. Just needs to be that. Should be ordering food. Should be going down to the street and buying food properly. Yeah, I'll go down the street. I'll get food properly. Should be eating healthily, I'm not. Alright, cool. Fix to prior commit. There you go. Done. Alright, so new Kanban board. Let's testing board. New card. A simple new card. We've just hit an issue. Because yeah, that doesn't work. Damn. Alright, but we've gone far today. No, let's try and fix this. Before I wrap it up for this evening. Cool. Because that would mean we've then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to complete. Which I can easily do. And then I can roll out the, hey Aiden, how are you? yes, happy Christmas to you. I hope you and your family had a wonderful Christmas. So yeah, if you're doing good, that is good to hear. I am doing a specific case, testing for a specific use case of Near Beach, where Near Beach is kept under a subfolder. So the URL isn't just a slash, it is like a slash, some random word in there, slash, and then you've got like all the Near Beach URLs. So I'm testing that at the moment. Just looking for my next place to host my next JS app. Well, fair enough. So yeah, at the moment this is a bug, so this is a bug. I've got to fix this. So yeah, the idea of this is it gives people flexibility. The next sort of major tests I want to do is testing for different databases, which shouldn't be an issue because each of them should be supported through Django and stuff like that. Yeah. Vercel is looking tempting. I haven't used Vercel. I've definitely visited it before, so yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've used Netlify. So I use Netlify for robotichead.me. So yeah, I've used it for that one, which I've got to visualize that blog a little bit more. So yeah, let's see if I can actually link an object. No, I can't. All right. So we'll go through these bugs one by one. So new card, submitting a new card doesn't work. So let's actually have a look at the view component of the thing. You use, this one. Same thing. Fair enough. Yeah, Netlify has been fun for me. It's more, I've set and forgetted it. So, yeah. Anyway, coming down into here, viewX binding root URLs, it's just not sending upstream. Okay, that might actually solve a lot of our problems. So if we close all tabs, we go Kanban, not information. Actually, no, we want information.
I try to remember.
So that sends some of the data upstream. Send the root URL, URLs upstream. So this store.commit. Type is update URL. Yep, and then root URL. This dot root URL, and static URL is this dot static URL. I don't think static URL is in this one particularly. So where's my props? Props. I haven't pulled that information down. So I'm just going to get rid of static URL. Those are all arrays and numbers. Don't like how they've... This one will be type number default 0. Alright, cool. And then I just need to put in here root URL, type is string, default will equal that. Alright. and then when it mounts, it'll send that upstream. I've got to make sure that the template also has this on here too. So I want to go Kanban information. It does not. So vbind root URL equals some backticks. So those URL dashboard. Cool. npm run prod to build the goal. So yeah, hopefully that will just build. Let's assume that. Oh my god, I'm terribly sorry. Alright. Git add, git commit. We are essentially passed the root URL down into the view component for Kanban information, then passed it up to the Vuex. Alright, let's AE card. There you go. And we should be getting any errors when I'm doing that. Cool, no errors. We did with the link list. Yeah, alright. Oh, wrong way. That's requirement link. This will be new Kanban link wizard. It will be this one right here. Yep, and we don't have the this.root URL out the front. Do we actually declare it? Let's find out. It will be under computed. We do. All right. Cool. That should fix up that issue. So let's fix it up. Let's compile and npm run prod. I'm just realizing that Circle CI is probably constantly running at the moment, being like, oh my god. A lot of small fixes. So, yeah. Alright, so we're committing adding a root URL to Axios command new Kanban link wizard. Alright, cool. It's probably just one that I just missed. Wait. Need to pull. Need a. We'll need to come back for these. Archive cards work. Alright, cool. We can come back for that. So let's create a new project. A simple project. Beach. Social organization data. We can fix this one very quickly. We'll wait 200 milliseconds. Set timeout. Alright, fix that one. Anyway, going back into here, we're just going to create this. Create new project, please work. Okay. Well, that is fine. We'll fix that later. That's just object linked list and all that kind of stuff. We need to put the root URL out the front. So we need to send that data upstream somewhere. So we will fix that very shortly. In this sort of case, I want to actually test that Kanban board functionality. So list all. Need to fix that one up there, but that will probably be our last thing to fix. Okay, link object. And then it moves around perfectly fine. So Kanban board works perfectly fine, which is great. Project information does not. So let's actually have a look under our view. So object data, where is dashboard unassigned objects? That's working perfectly fine. It's working perfectly fine. So yeah. Let's add in a delay. Yeah, just need a delay. Wait 200 milliseconds before getting the data. Set timeout. That one's done. We just need to set timeout for the other ones. All right. Yeah. Wait 200 milliseconds before getting data. Set timeout. Wait 200 milliseconds before getting data. I really should just put this in there. Alright, this would be logs module, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's npm run prod. Okay, git add, git commit, adding in a 200 milliseconds timeout before getting data for the project information modules. Okay, let's pull. Perfect. I won't close project just yet. Add group to project. There's no groups to add and stuff like that. Add users. Cool. Documentation I'll skip. That'll need testing. Oh, don't have a bug client. That's fine. Adding some more notes here. Yay. Alright. Okay. So, project is mostly done. What we'll need to do is request a change it there. So we don't have that many to do left. Let's see if I can close this project. Cool, that worked perfectly fine. We'll also need to get rid of those. Alright, let's actually add that in as a new bug. Time to pretend that I know why I have Vue.js logo as a fave icon on my Next.js project. Fair enough, fair enough. You forgot to change out the icon, I'm assuming. So the projects, so user can still, what is it? Interact with the modules section on a read, a closed project. All right, cool. One, log into near page. 2, go to a closed project. 3, scroll down into the module section. Expected results. User can't interact. User cannot interact, i.e. add new bugs, nodes, etc. Actual results. User can interact with this section. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. I'm hungry. I need to actually go down to the store and get some food. Let's find who we can raid, because we've got 3 views. Okay, let's raid Noves 1R1. Alright. Cool. Raid channel.
Okay.
Start raid. Alright, cool. Anyway, bump into this here. Thank you everyone for coming. It has been wonderful.
Now we can
Yeah,
raid.
so I need food. I've only had one meal today, so yeah, I need food. Anyway, I'm gonna run and have fun. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. See ya.
So, within the content box. Hey, welcome in! Thanks for the raid! How are you?